Money is not going to get you girls. Money is an attraction method. That's all you have to understand. Black pill, red pill, it's a bunch of bullshit. This is not going to get you girls. Looks maxing is not going to get you girls. Money's not going to get you girls. You can build a $10 million business and you can still have no women around. Money is an attraction method. When a woman walks into a room and she sees a man with money, what it signals is, okay, this man has something that other women want. And you got to understand this. Women are 90% how other women feel about you and 10% what they feel about you. If all the other girls in the room are attracted to the fact that you have money, she's also going to be attracted to the fact that you have money. Okay? Because who do women trust? Women trust other women. They don't trust men. They trust other women. This is why oftentimes a man can be a weed smoking addict. He goes to the club. He comes with a friend who's a girl because he has a girlfriend. He comes with her and all the other girls are attracted to him, even though he has no money and he's ugly. Because when a woman sees that another woman has interest in a man, she goes, well, there's something special about him. And if this woman trusts him, I trust him too. That's the way it works. If you have money, you are going to be bling. You're going to be shiny to her. She's going to look at you and she's going to go, okay, well, he has money. And money is a resource. And resources are things that every woman wants because she wants a man who can provide for her future. So she looks at you and she goes, okay, this man has something that other women want, which makes her want you too. But then if you sit down on a first date with her and you don't know what the hell you're doing and you don't understand how her psychology works, you're not going to be able to get a second or third or fourth date. That's why all these e-com guys you see with all these Lambos have no women around. They don't have girlfriends around. And if they do, they're getting cucked by them because they don't understand how the female mind works. And no amount of money will ever help you with this. No amount of looks will ever help you with this either because, again, looks is an attraction method. If you're a 10 out of 10 good-looking dude and you walk into a bar, women are going to look at you as shiny the same way they would if you had money. Because when you're good looking, what does it signal? It signals that other women also like you. Because if other women are attracted to your looks, then the other women are going to be attracted. All the women are going to be attracted to your looks. It's not about your button nose. It's not about the way your eyes are formed. It's about the fact that because you look attractive and other women find you attractive, that one girl is also going to find you attractive. All the girls are going to find you attractive. Okay? What does this do? It raises SMV, her perception of how many women you can sleep with is being raised because of the fact that you're good looking or because of the fact that you have money. So this is why these are attraction methods. They raise initial SMV. When she looks at you and she goes, okay, yeah, this guy probably has other women around. So I'm going to give him the time of day. Because remember, no woman wants a man who gets no other women. That's the door opener. The door opener is the money. The door opener is the looks. You don't need that. Like I said, you could be really ugly and you could have no money, but if you have one girlfriend, she doesn't even have to be the prettiest girl in the world, but you have one girlfriend that you pull up with to wherever you go, any social event, and there are other women there, they will also be attracted to you because they'll look at that girl with you and they'll say, what does that girl see in him? I want to see that in him too. I want to be with him too. If she likes him, there must be something special because they trust other women. But anyways, besides the point, retention is something totally different, and retention can only be done through understanding the woman's mind, through understanding what's in here. Me saying certain things, how does that make her react? Me acting this way, how is that going to make her react? How do I always keep her attracted? How do I always demonstrate attraction? Here's this one metric that you have to understand if you want to constantly demonstrate that you are more attractive than her, because this is the only way she's going to be attracted to you, is if you demonstrate that you are more attractive than her. This is the metric. Ready? This is the secret to all of this. If you can demonstrate that you can be with more women than she can be with guys, she is going to like you. If you can demonstrate you can be with more women than any guy she's ever met before, she is going to like you. Now, this can be done through looks. It could be done through money. But again, if you don't understand the mind, it can only take you so far. The money and the looks can only take you so far. Because after that first date, if you have a Lambo and you're a good-looking guy, first date passes by, and you text her first after the first date ends, guess what? Now, you're not a 10 out of 10 with a bunch of money. You're the guy who texted her first. And there's a guy that smokes weed all day in his mom's basement who went on a date with her and didn't text her first, and she now looks at that guy as higher value than you, even though you have all these things on paper, because women don't see all those things on paper. You can show them all those things on paper, but they don't register that. They don't understand that. They look at it and it's just like, okay, well, this is whatever. But he texted me right after right after we had a first date. So obviously he's coming from a scarcity mindset because he has no other options. And again, what did that just signal? When you texted her first, it signals that you don't go out with women often. That she is probably the only one you've been out with in a while. And what does this signal? That no other woman wants you. And if no other woman wants you, she now doesn't trust you because she only trusts you if other women trust you. Women are 10% how they feel about you and 90% how other women feel about you. This is why cheating is very attractive. Because if she sees that other women want you, she's going to want you even more. There is nothing unattractive about cheating. The only men who get left for cheating are the men who sit there and apologize. Because when you apologize, what does that do? When you sit there and you apologize for cheating, it shows that you don't have options. That you need her. That you don't want her to leave. Because you don't have options. A man who has options would never care if she left or not. That's why he would just say, okay, I understand. And he would let her go and she would come right back. Because cheating is not unattractive. Begging is unattractive. Women will forgive cheating. They will never forgive a beggar. They will never forgive you for sitting there and begging for them to stay. Because there's nothing attractive about that. Because what does it do? It lowers how much she thinks you can get in the bedroom. How many different women she thinks you can get in the bedroom. You cheating raises how many women she thinks you can get in the bedroom. There's nothing unattractive about that. So you have to understand. The metric is demonstrating that you can constantly demonstrating that you can sleep with more women than she can sleep with men. You can sleep with more women than any other guy that she's ever been with. You will be the most attractive guy. I want to bring us to body count real quick. This metric is very, very important, and it applies to everything. There's nothing inherently bad about a woman with a high body count. You'll never know. This is the thing. All these guys worried about body count. You're never going to know what her body count is. You might as well stop worrying about it. You don't know if she's done butt stuff. You don't know what she's done. You don't know. You don't know. She might bleed the first time. You don't know what she's done. You really don't. The problem with a woman that has a high body count is that she's been with more guys. And if she's been with more guys, most likely one of those guys can demonstrate that he can get more girls in the bedroom than you. So what that's going to do is the higher her body count is, the more work you're going to have to put in to attract her. Because you have to be above that guy. You have to be demonstrating at all times that you can get more girls in the bedroom than that guy that she was once with on a random Saturday night. Or that one guy that she dated that cheated on her. That's why if you're with a woman that's been cheated on in the past, you better figure out how many times she's been cheated on by that one dude and double it. That's the only way she's going to be more attracted to you than she was to that guy. Otherwise, every time you guys are in the bedroom, she's going to be thinking of him. Because he's the guy that demonstrated he could get the most amount of girls in the bedroom out of all the other guys she's ever been with. She's always going to be more attracted to that guy. That's why she's still attached. That's why she still cares about him. That's why she still thinks about him. This is the way it works. You need to constantly demonstrate that you can get more girls in the bedroom than her. Then she will love you. Then she will respect you. Then you will be her whole world. Then she won't want another guy. Then she won't dress provocatively and she'll respect you all the time. Then she won't hang out with other guys' friends because she'll be too afraid to lose you because you are more valuable than every other guy. Value is not measured in attraction. It's not measured in black pill and red pill methods. It's not measured in looks. It's not measured in status. It's not measured in the amount of money in your bank account. It's measured in your frame, your ability to subtract emotions away from the equation. Stay still, right? When a girl tells you she wants to end things, you don't get emotional. That shows abundance. It shows that you have value because it shows that you have options, that you don't care if she leaves because you can replace her tomorrow. It's all here. Keeping women is this. It's nothing more than the mind. Retention is the mind. Attraction, yeah, of course. You should go out there and make as much money as possible because it's going to get you in rooms with more beautiful women and it's going to open doors for you because she's going to look at you and she's going to go, okay, this guy's blingy. But remember, it's not about the money. It's the fact that the money indicates that you can get girls in the bedroom. But if you take her on the first date and you text her first or you start calling her every day, now she's going to look at you and she's going to go, oh, I was wrong about him having money. Him having money doesn't mean anything. He still doesn't have any girls in his bedroom. And that's it. And the attraction drops. That's why all these ecom guys, all these black pill dudes who are looks maxing have no women around. They're all ugly or they either have ugly women around or girls that don't even care. Girls that are just come and go. Girls that are using them for fame. Because this is what it is. This is how it works. You understand this, you internalize this, you will be ahead of every man in the world when it comes to dating, when it comes to women. And the beautiful part about this is that then you can focus on money. Then you can focus on success. Then you can focus on your future. Why do you want to sit there and worry about women when you can understand that if you understand women and you understand that money is not the answer to women and looks is not the answer to women, that you can get women regardless of all those things, it frees you from having to do those things to get women, and then you can just do those things and enjoy them. Because it's like, I'm not doing this to get girls. I'm doing this because I love it. I'm doing this because I want to become a better person. I'm doing this because I want to get bigger in the gym. I'm not doing this for women. You can't do any of this stuff for women because that's not how it works. None of these things are going to help you get women. None of these things are going to help you retain women. They just aren't. You've been fed a bunch of lies. Black pill, red pill, a bunch of lies. I'm creating a new pill. It's called the gold pill. The gold pill is the ultimate pill. It's the final piece of the puzzle. It's the pill that is going to solve every man's misery. If you understand the gold pill and you internalize the gold pill, the mind pill, the gold pill will fix your life permanently.